Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Friday, April the 12th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time. This reading may or may not be for you, but the message was loud and clear this morning in meditation. Empower yourself. I was shown the Queen of Wands with the Lover's card in my third eye and a song on repeat in my head, which won't go away. And I don't know if it's because it's raining here this morning where I'm at, but I keep hearing Black Hole Sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? And so you might want to go check out that song by Soundgarden. Somebody out there needs to hear the lyrics and the song that brings the message that brings with that song. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but I think we're in a portal of empowering ourselves is what it feels like. So please feel free to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Please like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos, especially if you resonate with the message and the content. It lets me know you like it. It encourages me to keep doing what I'm doing. But let's talk about these energies. Keep in mind they are not sign specific, but I do call it zodiac signs. I like to talk about what I channel, digging into the astrology and just sitting in meditation. So we have Uranus trine Lilith today. So what is it that truly sets your soul on fire? We have Lilith in Virgo, and we need to be willing to take risks. The shadow attributes of Virgo can be shame, perfectionism. I'm a moon in Virgo, so I know all about procrastination because of perfectionism. But I was shown the strength with the Nine of Wands. And so this is where we break free from self-imposed limitations or prisons, restrictions. Many of us are learning to stand up for ourselves, to stand up for what we believe in. And sometimes it comes in with a very passionate urge to break free from outdated social norms, which can lead to a lot of power struggles. I was scrolling Facebook this morning and people are calling out the bull crap is what's going on, and I can see it. I already went through that major change a few years ago, but do expect sudden changes in the energies. Trines to me are always a portal. Uranus brings sudden, shocking changes. I was shown the world with the Fool. And so this is activating throat chakra, I feel. I was sitting in almost like this Phoenix rising energy. And so the collective is like unleashing their truest self. But I also feel unleashing a lot of aggression and anger and rage. We have Mars in Pisces right now. So it's a lot of undermined tactics. We also have Mars in the energy of conjunct Saturn. I believe that was exact yesterday. And so those energies are separating. But it's the energy of war, and so sometimes it's delayed reactions too. But I feel throat chakra energies. I know my oldest, she's struggling with throat issues, a sore throat, and I've been clearing my throat a lot this morning. So throat chakras, speaking our truth, activating our truth, allows us to break free from limitations. So I think right now we're learning to explore new ways of expression, but we also have to recognize any reactive expression so we can break the pattern and break the mold. And so be willing to take risks. Be willing to embrace your own unique qualities, authenticity, creativity. We are all here to be co-creators of our reality. And so allow the energy of Lilith to guide you. Go into the shadow energy. I love going into integrating my shadow Lilith in Libra. And so the Lilith energy allows us to be guided towards fulfillment when we integrate those energies for our most authentic existence and expression. And so we have the moon in Gemini today. We have the moon forming a square to Saturn in Pisces. So I think we're on the pivot point of embracing growth and finding balance. With Gemini opposing Pisces, though, we do need to be aware of some unhealthy impulses. I do feel there's a lot of disillusionment. I was shown the Temperance with the King of Swords. We have Mars square the moon. And so this is like a tower energy. I was shown the Tower card with the Lovers card. And so this is a very powerful tower energy. 0444, I noticed on the timer. So we are divinely protected. So I feel right now the energy is very emotionally insensitive. There's a lot of insensitive outbursts and lashing out There's a lot of impulsiveness. There's a lot of conflicts going on. I can see it when I scroll the socials. And so we also have the moon sextile Mercury, and this is gonna trigger, I feel, a lot of anger, frustration, and mood swings. Gemini is very back and forth, dualistic. It can be like a Jekyll and Hyde type energy. But I also feel there's a lot of prophetic dreams coming through. And this is like opening up the portal in the gateway of divine telepathy with your higher guides and the higher angelic realms. And so I just want to say emotional outbursts are likely. So just be mindful, because any outbursts or, reactive communication can be very damaging to any kind of relationship, whether it's a work relationship, a romantic relationship, or, a family situation, anything of the sort, like mother-daughter, you name it. So emotional outbursts are likely. So just try to contain any reactions over the coming days. But let's jump in with some cards. Please feel free to check out the membership side of the channel. I now have a membership side where I go live every Thursday at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about all kinds of things on the ascension journey, the twin flame journey. Sometimes I do card pulls. I try to keep it fun and up to date, and just a nice place where we can all learn and grow together. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, there is a new webpage. Feel free to check out my new webpage. Head on over there and book in with me if you'd like to book a reading. I'd love to get that booked in for you. But let's get into it, guys. Oh my God. Release blocks. It's meant to be. So I feel something here is just divinely destined. It's kind of just playing out. And so you are being called to just allow things that are meant to be fall away too. I think a lot of things are falling away out of our lives. The falling moon, the falling away. I didn't even read the falling moon when I felt that falling energy. So release blocks. It's like taking a leap of faith. We're about to cross the threshold. And so we're still in very heavy eclipse energies. We got the full moon in Scorpio coming up. And I feel there's going to be a major release with that Scorpio moon connected to a distortion within the masculine collective. It's at 4 degrees 17. I like, that's Emperor star energy, healing the great father wound, the great masculine wound. And so I think right now we're just being called to embrace whatever is playing out, because it's kind of meant to be at this time. So, oh, let's get a few more of these. Did you see that? I think there's going to be a fallout. So, the masculine energy for sure. So, when Mars moves from Pisces to Aries, I feel that's full-on war. And so, we could have a masculine here coming through, really sitting in the nakedness of some truth. He kind of looks like he's not wearing any clothes. Well, he certainly doesn't have a shirt on. And sitting in some type of portal gateway is what it feels like on the bottom of the deck. Really mastering true benevolent strength is what it feels like. 808, I noticed on the timer. 808 always gives me this energy of like SOS. And I'm hearing that song, sending out an SOS. So patience, right? Everything takes time when it comes to closing out these cycles. So we're changing our vibration. We're changing our tune. And so with that does take patience. We have to bring everything internal. And so I'm going to read the fallout, because there's a fallout here. So you do want to avoid drama at all costs. This card always gives me the feeling of the Devil card in, is it the Mystic Monday deck? I think it's the Mystic Monday deck. And so we kind of are in a very dark portal of revelations right now. You're going to want to avoid drama, because I see it. People are going mad out there. The energy is maddening. So we got this pile that fell here, and I got this pile that fell here. So let's get into it. Look at that, releasing blocks. So this is just a more in-depth, and I noticed 9:09 now on the timer, a more in-depth message as to what blocks need to be released. So now we have yin energy. So we do have some type of integration or alignment going on with a masculine and a feminine. And if you notice, they're in similar vibrations. The feminine looks like she is in a darker portal. And so the feminine is the receptive energy of the moon. The masculine is the sun, right? The vitality. And so I feel a masculine restoring a sense of vitality, and a feminine here really taking everything inward. And it might be about accepting help. So many of us that experience trauma in our lives, we have a hard time accepting help. And that is a trauma response because there's a lack of trust, right? Because we've been let down so many times. And so maybe that's a block. But we do have a feminine here that is releasing a block when it comes to mastering the law of attraction. And so this might just be about learning to receive. Maybe the block is learning to receive. So let's dig into this avoid drama, because I feel that's what this follow is all about. So what do we get? We get stay in integrity. I love it. So we do want to stay on path. We do not want to play into any drama. We want to seek healing. So go towards what is bringing you healing. It might require open and honest communication. So don't play into drama. We can communicate what it is that we need, what is working, what is not working, without allowing reactions and triggers to lead the conversation. So talk to the moon, talk to your guides, talk to the ancestors, seek that healing, go towards what is going to bring you the most joy, the most integrity in your life, on your path, because we are all being guided by a higher power. So process your feelings. With all new beginnings usually comes a very painful ending. And we can't go into a brand new cycle without going into the fall. And the fall does require us to process our feelings. So there could be a separation here. We see two lone wolves going their separate ways. And so this could be a separation energy coming through. We could have two people that have howled for their equal counterpart. And this could mean a release of blocks when it comes to negative emotions that need to be processed to clear away the past in order to prepare for the new. And so everything does come in cycles. And so we see like the splitting here as well. So there could be a split. There could be a split going on. Somebody here is changing their tune. And so I do feel that full moon in Scorpio coming up here is going to bring a purge of anything that's a block when it comes to these feelings to reach a certain level of forgiveness. So there is support all around you. But let's jump in with the tarot and let's see what else needs to come through. And I'm really digging the Angel Tarot cards. I'm really liking this deck by Radleigh Valentine. So let's cut the deck and let's see what needs to come through. Well, it's time. The Seven of Pentacles is saying it's time to plant a seed. It's time to figure out which direction you want to go in. There might be a temporary pause or release, or a pause in action because you got to process your feelings. You got to release fear, unnecessary worry. But this is about time. I feel like a 7-year cycle reaching completion, and we get a Queen of Air. We get a Queen of Swords who is usually very open, very honest, very forthright, sometimes can be a public speaker, can work in the legal system. This could be somebody in the public eye, somebody very independent, maybe even divorced, usually somebody very single, very experienced, realistic, logical, somebody that can be also very witty, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? And that knows how to remain objective in decision making, all while holding that vision. Right? It's like she's looking in the crystal ball like a vision, and I've got like a big crystal ball, right? And so she's looking in the crystal ball like a vision, clearing away everything that is no longer serving her. And so see the humor too in the situation. We do have to try and get to the lighthearted side of any worrying or troublesome situation, but a new seed is being planted in the energies is what it feels like. So just stay in integrity. And so moonshine, so you might want to just watch any indulgent energies. You're not going to want to indulge in alcohol or drugs, especially with the square aspects with Neptune playing out. So stay in integrity, stay in alignment. Let's do 9 cards here and let's see what else needs to come through for the collective for a message today. Unity. So there could be a split here. There could be a breaking away from traditional viewpoints going on here, or traditional methods of, relationships or anything of the sort. This could be breaking the mold, and we are going into the age of Aquarius, which is all about breaking free from those structured beliefs and those molded boxes that they kind of all shove us into. And so a new spiritual organization. Maybe you're reorganizing your life. You're breaking the mold. You're going to do things your way. It's kind of what it feels like. But let's cut the deck. Let's see what needs to come through. Do 9 cards today. Temperance, balance. And so we are reaching balance. There is a need for balance. There's definitely a need for moderation. We get the Lover's reverse. So there could be a breaking free from an intimate relationship. And I think maybe somebody's really carefully weighed this decision. It could mean leaving one person behind, going towards another, or it could just mean like breaking the mold. I think somebody's really waited for the perfect time to make a decision. There is a split here. The 2 of Cups in reverse. There's a split in a relationship that I feel there's been a lack of growing closer together. This is like a disconnect. There's a need to forgive. I feel there's maybe a conflict here with no resolution in sight. And so there's a lack of cooperation. There's a lack of compromise. There's a need for that. We get the Chariot. I think somebody here is packing up and getting out of Dodge. I think they're finding their discipline, their willpower to go towards balance. I think they've waited for the perfect time. We could have a Cancer making this decision, and I don't think this decision is being made lightly with the 9 of Wands. So we've got a wounded healer here. We've got somebody here that is not going to give up. I do feel they're finding their passion to go towards a new cycle. I think they've had a lot of patience in a connection that I think has kind of run its course. It's definitely expired. I think somebody has been making plans, maybe for the last 9 months, to take action towards new abundance, going towards something better. We get the 7 of Wands now. So I feel like the energy is pushing somebody here to defend their beliefs, to maybe break the mold, to make a final decision, to stand their ground, to stand up for themselves, and to choose their battles wisely. And there is a release for sure with the 4 of Pentacles reversed. There is a release. And I feel somebody here is so unwilling to end a difficult situation. And maybe it's this Queen of Cups in reverse. So we've got somebody here that is overly emotional, maybe lashing out. We got below the Queen of Water. We get the 3 of Swords in reverse. We get the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And we get the 7 of Earth. Well, it's time. I think there's a lot of things happening very quickly. There's going to be an event. Maybe somebody is leaving without saying goodbye, but it's time to release. I think somebody here could have also been very frivolous with their money and overspent. Somebody here is overly emotional. Maybe they never developed past childhood triggers. And so it doesn't have to be a woman or a man, vice versa, but somebody's in a very feminine energy here, lashing out, using their emotions to manipulate a situation. And I feel there's a lack of recognition. I feel somebody just wants attention. It's like seeking negative attention here because they don't want to go into feeling this great sadness. I feel somebody here has been deluding themselves, avoiding taking the time to heal and to go into this pain. And so there is like a separation here for sure. And there might even be some blocked communication. I think 2 people here have been very emotionally dissatisfied in a connection. Now we get the King of Cups that I've noticed below the 8 of Wands reversed. And then we get the Ace of Air. So there's denial here. There is a lack of balance. There is a lack of equal giving and receiving. I do feel somebody's given more than they've been receiving. The ultimate energy here, though, this 9 of Wands is, I think, 2 people deeply wounded. I see quite a bit of dragons on the card. So we are in the year of the dragon, and I feel strong Scorpio energy with that, with the wounded healer for some reason today. And there's a need to, I think, recognize where you've created your own delays. And I think there's a drama queen here or a drama king. It doesn't have to be a feminine, but I feel there's a need to get honest. There's a need to see the truth of a situation. And so there's definitely a pause before action here. And so I think if you want things to look up, you're going to have to take a chance and leave a difficult situation behind. But somebody here is kind of like refusing to move on. So let's clarify that 6 of Swords in reversed. The King of Air. Well, he's a truth speaker, and we did have that Queen of Swords on the cut. So we have a King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that I feel has really resisted speaking their truth. But I think there's going to be some truth being spoken, and it might be coming from a place of ego, but I do feel it's also coming from a place of truth. So judgment, I'm feeling judgment energy. It's not here out on the table, but that's what I'm feeling. And then we get this Four of Cups now on the bottom of the deck with the star. So healing. We are going towards healing. We could have a masculine here getting ready to unleash his true self. So you're going to want to be diplomatic in any decision making over the coming days. You're going to have to take a leap of faith for sure. There's that Aries energy. And you're not going to want to let the ego run the show with the strength in reversed. And so you're going to have to find your strength. But you're going to want to also be benevolent. And so we could have had somebody here that has, been all up in their ego. Maybe this decision weighed heavy. But I feel somebody here is waiting for the perfect timing to balance out a very emotional situation here. But I think we've also got a King of Air that's tired of missing out on an opportunity for happiness and releasing a situation where they've been bored and discontent. So open your eyes. Open your eyes to the truth of a situation here, because I do think healing is possible. But there might be an unexpected opportunity where you are encouraged to take a leap of faith, to go towards it. So open your eyes, get back on the right path, because there is a separation here with the Six of Cups in reverse. I think you've been holding on to the memories. Maybe you got a lot of history with this person, but history does not equal connection. Okay, and so there is a detachment here. There's issues regarding childhood trauma that need to be addressed. So stop over romanticizing a connection that I feel is in a complete state of disconnect. Go towards a new emotional experience. Get yourself out of this illusion. You are not trapped. You are not a victim here. So get out of here. Get out of Dodge. So let's get a closing message with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. I think a new phase is beginning. A new relationship cycle phase is beginning. And psychic abilities are heightened. But you gotta choose to get out of a situation with great speed. And so get ready to journey towards fulfillment, towards your life purpose. And maybe there's a divine feminine taking charge here. But I feel too many people have influenced you, and it's time to take charge of your destiny. So what are you prompted to change? I think there's a divine feminine here that her intuition is screaming at her, saying it's time to evolve, it's time to expand, something more fulfilling awaits. We all have inner masculine and feminine, so we could have a masculine here that's maybe denied his inner feminine and now is trusting his intuition when it comes to evolving or choosing an alternative path. But somebody here is taking charge, and it's time to go towards something that is more fulfilling. So get ready to evolve beyond a very familial pattern of some sort that's really created a negative impact in relationship cycles. So healing a pattern for sure. And that's what I got for a message today, guys. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.